Middleton Police.
Hi, my name is John Lattimore. 3 weeks ago, I called you guys to report that somebody at the place I worked was touching my butt, and
Okay.
on the day that I called you guys was the last time that occurred. And I also said that I had to wait for the company to make a decision about what they were going to do.
Okay.
So today was the first, after 3 weeks, they called me into work. They told me that they were very short. I mean, one sentence. They said the statements you made on social media were false about your work experience. Well, about your work experience. And so we're going to terminate you. And when I asked them about their stance with the contact with my butt, she repeated her statement. The statements you made on social media were false, and we're going to terminate you. So they didn't even bother to investigate the contact with my butt, or that the coworkers were rubbing up against my butt. And I think they're trying to protect themselves instead of doing the right thing. So I would like a police officer to do, I don't know what they would do now. But I've told my coworkers multiple times to stop touching my butt, and they kept doing it. And there's no excuse for it. There's plenty of space, and there's plenty of time for you to wait to prevent yourselves from making contact with someone else's butt. And I think they were trying to get me to feel
like... Okay, so do you have the case number, or do you remember who you spoke to about this incident originally?
No, it was on a dispatcher. It was a dispatcher and an officer. I'm so sorry. It was a dispatcher, and then I spoke to an officer the next day.
Okay, who was the officer that you spoke to?
I don't remember. I don't even think I got his name.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can do some digging here.
I can probably tell you the date, but that's about it.
It looks like I see it here. It looks like you reported this on March 8th.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and what was your workplace again?
The Taco Bell in Middleton.
Is that on Deming Way?
Yes.
And so you want to speak to an officer now because you believe it was wrongful termination, or?
Well, that was their decision. And so they chose to do what they did, and I'm no longer required to wait for them to make a decision. It took them 3 weeks. So I'm not required to wait to call the police anymore, or to follow through on any other investigations. Like, I don't know, there's some rules you have to follow in order to keep your job. So I'm not obligated to do that anymore, because they made their decision to protect themselves from appearing to allow people to touch each other at work. So that was their decision. But I think a police officer would make a different call.
Okay, let me put you on hold for just a moment.
Yes.
Hi, are you still there?
Yes.
All right, thanks so much for holding. I was just trying to get some information gathered from your previous case. What is going to be the best phone number for you?
608. The number on the screen that I called you at. I have a recording. I don't want it to be on recording.
Okay, I will use the number that you've provided in caller ID, and I'll have to have an officer follow up with you when I have one available.
All right. Thank you.
All right, so, yep, they'll give you a call when they have the time, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Thanks. Bye.